Hi, it's Melissa here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing another layout that I made with my January Clique Kit Allegria, and I'm really determined to kill this kit, so I'm going to keep creating with it until I'm done. So what I'm showing you here is the inspiration for my page today. It's this Daniel Tiger from Daniel Tiger's Neighbourhood, and Daniel Tiger has lots of life lessons and really good messages for toddlers, but he also spoke to me as well. And one of the songs that he sings is, "When something seems bad, turn it around and find something good." And I thought that fit really, really well with my theme for the year, which is grateful. And I'm making this album that's 8x8. And so I decided to take that quote and create a cut file on my silhouette and basically create a page totally inspired by Daniel Tiger. So that is what this little layout is about. So because I have no photo for this layout, and it's intentional, but also the quote is quite big, so I just played around on my silhouette and die cut a basically the words to what I just sung to you, and put it as really the main focus on my page. And so here I'm just trimming it down because I needed to back it onto something, and I originally was going to use that sided paper there with the yellow and the triangles, but it was too much with the cut that I made, cut file, and so I decided to use the other side, which is like a pale black, I guess. It's not grey, but it's not really black either. So I, off camera, painstakingly glued all those bits of the letters back on, and then I knew I wanted lots of colour on this, so then I just got my watercolours, and led by the colours in the Fancy Pants Happy Place collection, I just did lots of watercolour splatters, and I love the look of that, and I love how it looks on the white, and I also love that it's got black on the page as well. So I just covered as much as I could. I knew I wanted my journaling to go on the left side of the page on the bottom, and you'll see me, that's the last thing I add, I think. So then I had ahead of time gone through the die cuts, and I still have a ton left, and I just pulled out the ones that I thought would work really well and that were happy, because this is about turning a situation around. And really what this little quote says to me is that no matter what, you can always find the good in a situation. So that's definitely part of what my word for the year, which is grateful, is all about. It's about finding the good in everything, and through that finding joy, and then I, of course, live a happier life. So now I'm just doing a little cluster of embellishments on the bottom right, and I've used a label and this beautiful flower, and I'm so happy that I got to use this flower and really feature it, because it's the kind of embellishment that I would hoard and probably not use, or end up tucking it behind my photo. And I love the little heart as well that says this, so it would be heart this, or love this. And I didn't cut much out of this because it is such a quick page. Then I wanted to add something else, so I looked at using this tag, and it doesn't look too bad there. When I was making this page, I didn't think it was working that well, but it is. And I love this little 24/7 because it's something I need to think about 24/7, is seeing the good in everything. So I did think about putting it on the left because I had so much on the right already, but to me it looked better on the right. So what I'm loving about not using page protectors, and as I told you in a previous video, I couldn't find any for the 8x8, is that I can totally run things off the page, and that to me provides more interest. So I'm also wanting to add something else here, so I've decided to use this blue or teal feather, and I'm just going to staple it on, which I'm doing slightly off camera, and then I'm just going to add a dimensional adhesive little pop dot behind it, just for interest as well. So I haven't made many videos lately, and I apologise for that. As you can see in this video, I've had an injured wrist and kind of lost my scrappy mojo for a while there, and I've just focused on resting that wrist and getting better. So now I'm adding my journaling, and I'm just talking about this being Brielle's favourite show on Netflix, and I always want to, for this album, put some scripture that goes with what I'm trying to say. So I'm writing here, Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works everything together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose." And you'll see in a sec, I'll get my iPhone out because I need to look up the actual reference to that scripture, and that's a really good way if you know the scripture that you want but can't, or don't know the reference or can't remember it. You just start Googling the scripture into your phone, just into the search engine, that it will pull up scripture. So there's my final page and a couple of close-ups, and that shot there is how it looks in my album, and I'm really happy with this, and I hope that you find inspiration in this and in everything around you, including shows your kids watch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back again soon.